Hello, everybody. It's Cathy, and today I'm bringing you Colors with Cathy, and the color of the day is indigo. Indigo is dark, dark blue and dark purple together. So think of the night sky or think of denim. Denim is indigo. And a lot of people mistake it as being lighter than violet because it comes before violet, but that's not how it is in the spectrum. So let's talk about indigo. It's a powerful pain reliever, I'll tell you that much. In color therapy, we use it like you would use morphine or some very strong pain reliever. It also shows up our hidden fears. So when it shows up in a process, if you're meditating or the color comes to you all of a sudden, if you're on a massage table, just know that you are safe and you are releasing fear. It can show you a fear of fire. Did you know that? According to New Color Healing by Lillian Werner Bonds, she said it's related to an experience perhaps in a past life. Indigo is the color that looks beyond the complaint itself and gets to the root cause of the problem. It's the strongest painkiller in the spectrum, as she says. It's an astral antiseptic. It just clears up toxins and maybe, you know, when people talk about you and you're not there, it's a vibration that goes out into the universe and we pick it up. We do. We know how people talk about us. We know how people feel about us. And sometimes indigo allows us to see the truth beyond the shiny smiley face, if that makes any sense to you. Because the eyes and the nose and the forehead and the ears fall into the area of the third chakra, indigo is really good for healing anything going on in those areas. When I'm tired and I can't go to sleep, I just rub my hands together, do the energy ball, create indigo, put them over my eyes and then my ears, and I don't hear anything and I'm off to sleep. It's wonderful for that. It's also very good for calming down an overactive thyroid. And it also heals, because it's such a powerful, powerful pain reliever, it's really good at healing painful memories. You know, those things that come up out of nowhere that we just can't seem to squash. No matter what, we're triggered by something. Indigo will help you relieve that. And it's the biggest cleanser and purger that there is in the spectrum. It also helps us regain direction when we've been emotionally shattered. You know, when our lover leaves us or someone passes away that we've loved, when we're emotionally shattered, indigo brings us the calm, the safety, the feeling of being wrapped in a warm cocoon of love. It helps us with that. It's the power of the mind and thought with understanding. It unravels the unknown. It disperses growths, tumors, and lumps of any kind. I haven't talked about solarization of water, but if you find a dark blue glass and put some water in it, stick it in the sunshine for, half an hour, you will find you now have solarized water in the color indigo, and it will help you with any kind of growths, hemorrhoids, varicose veins in your legs. I always recommend navy blue tights, especially if you have problems with circulation. It helps a lot with the pain as well of those. So tumors, ulcers, any kind of growths really, really helps a lot. So in here, indigo, I'm going to tell you, according to Lillian and myself, what the positive words are. Perception, so third eye, intuition, idealism, fortitude, strength, the strength of the mind, unflinching and obedient. Indigo obeys what you tell it to do. It's also devotion, but not blind faith. Negative, conformity, ritualistic, self-righteous, addictions. Indigo has force and power. It transmutes and purifies. It has the ability to plan for the future, devotion to truth. It says, I am going to do it instead of just thinking about it. Yeah, let's get on with it. That's indigo. As duck to water, indigo is to reverence. It raises the rules into holy rites. R-I-T-E-S. Negative indigo can be a little low on trust. It has to be aware of self-deception and a desire to show off, which could make it very unpopular. Indigo gathers together and makes things whole, so that the journey towards somewhere else, wherever you're going, it makes it a beginning. It prepares us for the realms of mysteries. Indigo personalities are dramatic and they can be intoxicating to be around. It can make sweeping statements and generalizations because they think they know. They know it all. And no, I'm not going to talk about indigo children because it's not something that I want to talk about, okay? Indigo represents an ocean of darkness, but nonetheless it beckons us to cross. It's the threshold into the spheres of the cosmos. And Voltaire said, though I disapprove of what you say, I will defend to the death your right to say it. In here, I'm going to toss a little bit about purple for a couple minutes. Purple is peace. In color therapy, we use it when indigo is too much and violet isn't enough. So purple is in between. It's dignity, humanitarian, inventive, mystic leader. It has unlimited boundaries. It's the royal ray. Purple is the ruler. Now, purple used to be a color that was only worn by royalty or the very rich, and we're talking medieval times, because the flowers that you got the color purple from were very rare and hard to find. So that's why the serfs and the peasants wore brown, and royalty got to wear purple. Royal purple. It's a spiritual master. It's the protector and the spirit of mercy. It's dignified and very much a visionary. I always think of our spiritual leaders in this world as coming from a purple ray. Purple is made up of red and blue. So there's the red. It has the body of red and the spiritual nature of blue held together perfectly. It's the bridge to our higher plane of consciousness. It's the bridge to our higher self. Purple is the heart of the universe in your own two hands. When we talk about essential oils, I'm not going to talk about crystals because there's just so much information about crystals out there these days. And I find that I prefer to be drawn to the color of a crystal for its healing properties rather than what the book says. That's just me. I think that using your intuition in a lot of these cases outweighs whatever a book says, even my book. So indigo, intuition, purification, rejuvenation, it's a hypnotic and it develops inner vision. So indigo essential oils are things like bay laurel, clove, tea tree, yarrow. Yarrow is an astringent and it helps with inflammation, and so does indigo. Clove strengthens memory and lifts depression, and it's a balance of body and mind. So does indigo. Bay laurel is a mild narcotic. And tea tree, of course, we know it's a cleanser at all levels. So all of those oils are wonderful if you want to bring the vibration and the energy of indigo into your life. And if you want to know more, let's talk about the Sensations Chakra Balancing Oil in purple. It's called a Rescue Remedy because you can use it anytime, anywhere, for anything. It eases bruising and insomnia. Lavender, lemon, rose geranium, and rosemary. I haven't been on for a couple of days because it's been raining and miserable, and I've had a lot to do on the computer. I'm waiting to hear about my book being printed when I can go and pick it up. So I'm pretty excited about that right now. And today is a good day. I am going to my grandchildren's elementary school. It's their awards day. And my grandson, age 9, is getting a reading award, and he's very happy. He phoned me last night to invite me, and I'm very happy. And he also said that I was also invited to the volunteer tea, which comes afterwards. I have volunteered at their schools since they started play school, I guess. I love being with children. And they bring me joy, and they bring me happiness, and they help me forget my cares and my troubles. Go hug a kid today, if you have one around that will let you do that. Or connect to your inner child. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.